are watching the Hog Zone.
So my wife is sitting down and get sunburned.
Yeah.
While you're rolling.
Yeah, I'm rolling. Got to catch you in a moment. He's putting on.
Safety first.
Yeah, he's worried about the West Nile, Zika virus. He's worried about them little mosquitoes that bother him. Wind noise is going to be real bad today, y'all, so it's going to be a GoPro heavy music kind of video. But we are going to be targeting flounder, speckled trout, redfish, and of course,
King Croaker.
that's it right there. So we are at Christmas Bay today. We decided for a change of venue, and we're going to go down here. I don't remember the name of the bayou down here, but there's a bunch of cuts off into these islands and stuff, and it's marshy, and hopefully we'll find the fish. We'll see what happens. Anyway, y'all, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some intense fishing action for you, because this is Hog Zone.
You think you wouldn't have enough fishing rods? You got 4 fishing rods. I only got 2. We've seen a guy out here already that only had 1. So
Yeah, there's another guy out here with 1 rod, but you know, when you're a multitasking hardcore fisherman, you need 4 rods. 1 for the floating with the bobber, 1 on the bottom, and 2 with lures, because I got 2 arms at the same time. Headed down into the channel, threw out my crab trap, and threw out a piece of dead shrimp on the bottom, and boom, I got a fish. And I started reeling this fish in, but I had to get everything out of my way because he was pulling the kayak back out into the channel. So once I got my crab trap free and clear of the kayak, he pulled me out into the channel. I kind of pulled me just around, and then finally I landed him. Kayaks don't have a lot of room, so it's kind of a pain moving all the other rods and everything else on the kayak. But turned out to be a nice black drum. We kept moving down the channel. It was real easy because the wind was behind us. I picked up a stingray right here. They're kind of tricky because they'll stab the hell out of you. You don't want to get Steve Irwin, but I don't mess with them. Just throw them back. I made my way back out into the channel. I hooked into a flounder, and you can see my paddle floating away right there. Almost lost my crab trap. Boom. Just caught that flounder right there. So he goes on the stringer too. Now we got down to Cold Pass. I didn't realize it was that big. It's pretty wide, and we just worked around those islands down there. Kind of hooked up into a couple of croaker right here, and I think a hardhead or something. Nothing major. And we didn't stay very long. And if you watch Polo, he's got that is a flounder. It's about a 4-inch flounder. So he was pretty happy about it. Paddled all the way to Cold Pass. And that was some big water. So anyway, we turned around, and now we're going around the outside of that channel. And we're just going to work all these shorelines and just whatever the hell we can find. We'll just see what happens. Check out this old junky house. We did a little sightseeing right here. Checked out that house, you know, floated by it. Saw some pelicans. There was a lot of, actually, some boat traffic in this channel also. There were a lot of people fishing. I guess they were fishing their secret trout spots. And I managed to hook up into a red right here. This is a little rat red. And I was using the chicken boy lure. That's what I was using with the flounder also, chicken boy lures. You can see it on there, right there. That's my favorite one. Pitched him back. And I pulled off to the side, caught another croaker right there. And I ate a sandwich. I remember eating a sandwich. Got a little sand trout right there. Pitched him back too. Check out the slow-mo. It's intense. Look at that. And this was the most interesting thing of the day. Hardhead and a crab at the same time. And it was real interesting getting that crab off there because he fell into the boat. Polo caught something right here. I don't remember what it was, but he wasn't keeping it. He dropped it off. Now here was the excitement for the day. If you look out on the top left, there's a little point. I seen fish breaking right there. Little minnows coming out of the water, and I could see some swirling. So I cast it in there with my chicken boy, and boom, this red just nailed it. So I had a nice little fight with him. Come reeling it in, you know. It's a lot of fun on the kayak. It pulls you around. And it was a pretty good sized red. Only problem was it was a ½ inch too short. Story of my life. Here he comes. You can see that chicken boy hanging out his mouth. Some intense fishing action right there. It was really cool. Really enjoyed catching that. Really enjoyed catching that fish. Big 19.5 right there. Boom. Yeah, he was all right. Anyway, that point, the bait was working, jumping all over the place over there, so I just parked myself right there, and I managed to pull another flounder out of there. As you can tell, the kayak's pretty tight. You got to move all your old rods. You got to move all the crap on the kayak to get to what you need. If I was more organized, I probably wouldn't be doing that. Flounder pounder right there. So not a bad stringer. We hit one more point and then we headed back. Polo picked up a trout. I think he caught a couple of croakers and something else. I think he had a flounder too. So we had a damn good day, but we fish all day long. None of this go in at noon stuff. All right, gentlemen, I think I got some pretty good footage, some intense fishing action. Me and Polo had a real good day. We're loaded up. We're gonna be heading back to town, 100-mile drive, probably 2 hours, you think?
Yep.
Yeah, that traffic is a nightmare down here.
Yeah,
don't move here. Do not move here. We have enough, okay? Telling you. So, no, we caught fish all day long, croaker, hardheads. I caught a sand trout. We caught flounder, caught a red. What else? Oh, that drum.
Yep,
you know, trout. He caught a trout. Then we had a issue. We stopped off and we were fishing at the very end, and crabs attacked our fish. So, what'd they chew off on yours?
Just about everything.
Yeah, like all the fins and the tail, and I mean, it was hilarious. We looked down, there's a bunch of crabs eating our fish. So, not a big deal. Threw them in the cooler anyway. But anyway, we had a good time. And wait till you see how far we went. We went all the way. God, we went.
It's like that movie, Wrong Turn.
Yeah, Wrong Turn. I mean, the wind was blowing good going out, so we were just riding high. And then we realized we were all the way down at Cold Pass. We had a good day. We weren't in a rush. And we caught some fish, so we had a good time. Anyway, y'all, this HOG Zone! And that's intense fishing action. Fishing action. Man, I'm tired.
Need to get Danny out here doing this.
Oh, he couldn't hang. Couldn't hang. I tell you what, guys, if you ain't in shape, go buy a boat.
Yeah.
You know, and I know you see me, you know I'm in shape, you know, I'm Mr. Atlas, you can tell that. But really,
yeah,
you better be prepared to work. This kayaking stuff is not for the faint of heart. It's doing it the hard way, and but it's a lot of fun. Anyway, all right, y'all, appreciate you watching.
You are watching the HOG Zone.